All right, we are back finally. So today's adventure is putting in the new tub surround in the bathroom upstairs. So I had done this wall a year ago now, almost. And now today we are going to remove the existing tub surround and put in a new one. So we have started. We took that panel off. We're going to take the other two panels off and go from there. Okay, so we got the old tub surround out. A little bit of black mold happening, but not too bad considering this has been in there for a couple of decades now. And we are just test fitting the new one. So that's what that part's gonna look like. Okay, so this new tub surround gets mounted to the studs. So we are going to rip out the drywall that's still here. For now, where the seam is there, I'm going to rip it out from there down to the gross part. And then we'll have to measure to see how much drywall we got to cut out above that. Okay, so as you can tell, all the drywall is ripped out from that seam down. So now I'm going to clean up this mess because currently it's just in the tub with a couple pieces there too. And probably after that we'll measure to see how much more drywall we have to remove, score a line and remove that drywall. Okay, so I did go ahead and clean up all the drywall, and I also removed all the old drywall screws. And while I was doing that, I noticed, let's see if we can catch it, there's another seam. So I think, well, I already know that I could remove it up to that next seam. And then we can hopefully test fit the new tub surround and see how much more drywall has to come off. Because we were looking at the instructions and the new tub surround just gets screwed into the studs. No drywall needed, just directly to the studs. Okay, so we have got the next section of drywall out, and then we measured the tub enclosure, the new one, and made a chalk line to where we need to remove the drywall to. And now we are going to use a drywall saw and cut along the line and remove that little bit of drywall that still needs to be removed. And then hopefully we should be able to start putting in the new tub surround. Okay, so as you can see, we got the remainder of the drywall off, and next is dry fitting the new tub surround. Okay, so it's actually the next day, and we ran into a little bit of a problem. So as you can see, we have dry fitted the back panel there. Now the problem is the side panels have to be raised up just a little bit, put inside the track. I don't know if I can catch that on camera. There is a track there, see the track? So you have to put it in the track and then push it down in place. Well, the problem is that we can't put the side panels in a little, like up a little higher because of the drywall. So now we have to cut more drywall out. My advice to anyone doing this would be to rip all the drywall out and put new drywall in afterwards. But this is not my house. This is Mom and Pa's house, and he doesn't want to do that. So we are just going to cut out more drywall and then I guess patch it afterwards. I'm not really sure what his plan is, but I'm assuming that's what we're gonna do. So this morning's job is to cut out more of the drywall. Okay, so we cut another 2 inches of drywall, and we have temporarily placed the one piece on the back, and I didn't film it, but we just dry fitted this side panel so we could mark out for the taps and the faucet. So the next step is cutting out our holes for those 2 items. Okay, so we got the back panel fastened. It is secured to the wall, or to the studs, and in place. We got this side panel in, but for some reason it's not quite in all the way. Now, whether or not this will catch on camera, there is like 1/8 of an inch maybe that it needs to go down more, and it will not go down in place. So there you can actually see the lines aren't lined up. So as you can see, it's tight on the outside edge here, but on that inside edge there's a gap. We did check for level. Everything is pretty level except for the tub. It is out just a smidgen. It's a little smidgen off level, and we think that's what's causing this not to go in. So Pa's idea is to trim off the bottom of the tub surround a little bit on this outside edge here, and then he thinks it'll fall into place. So that is what we're going to try next. So again, anybody that wants this type of tub surround, just rip your whole bathroom apart, because putting it in with the bathroom already put together is more of a hassle than it's worth. I'm sure it'll look great afterwards, but it is a big pain in the butt. Okay, it is fastened. It is completely installed, fastened, not going anywhere. So what we had to do with this side panel, we actually did trim a bit off the bottom, and it slid right into place, no issues. And then this side, we just cut out the holes for the tap and the faucet and slid it into place, and now it's fastened. So as you can see, we have a gap. I believe the plan to cover the gap is actually, he's just gonna buy some trim and use trim to cover it. Same with trim these corners here, or this corner here, and piece of trim to cover this corner over here. So once he gets that all done, I'll show you guys the final product. But as of right now, my work is done. I don't know if there'll be another job this year. I've been really busy, so I haven't been able to help. But the next project's supposed to be the ceiling in the hallway there. But we will have to wait and see what happens with it. But at least now this tub surround is in. Pa will do some caulking, re-put the taps on, that kind of thing. And obviously the shower head as well. And do some trim work. And then again, we still have to finish this cubby hole here too. It hasn't been touched since I ripped out this outside wall here. So that's gonna have to get done at some point too. But I wouldn't recommend this shower enclosure unless you're building a brand new home or completely gutting and redoing a home. It's not the easiest thing to install, especially if there's drywall already on the wall, but at least it's in, it's fastened, and hopefully in a day or two they can use the new shower. But that'll be it for now, guys. Everyone take care, and I'll see you in the next video.